Yo, what up, everyone? It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. What a disappointing outcome from yesterday's plays. I gave out two five-player flexes. The first one consisting of PG's Taco Tuesday discount of 19.5 points to hit the over. Even with this hookup, it was still like pulling teeth, son. He was stuck on 19 points with a minute and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Now, I'm going to give PG his props. He played the entire fourth quarter, so that was dope. He was trying to will his team to a win, so that's what's up. The issue was that every time he had the ball, Dallas was blitzing him with two to three defenders, and he was just passing the ball out. That's why if you look at his final stat line under the turnover section, is mad high because he was passing the ball out of bounds, passing it to reps. Hell, I think he even passed to the mascot once. It was pretty bad. But you know what? He stood his ground, fought his way through, and eventually hit the over literally towards the end of the game. So that was cool. And we had Ja doing this thing. This dude's a human. This dude's a highlight reel, son. He's just phenomenal to watch, man. Like, he's definitely the most entertaining ball player to watch. This dude is going to be a problem for a really, really long time. Then we got Dame. Not sure what's going on with him. We were definitely onto something. The book saw it too. That's why his line got bumped up to 27.5. It was way too low. The matchup was prime, but it seemed like he was being a passer more than a shooter. I don't know if he's trying to get the young guys' confidence up, trying to get them involved as a veteran now, where he's not trying to be a ball hog and just be a pretty much a black hole on the offense, kind of like a mellow ISO kind of deal. But I really expected him to have a huge game. His assists were really high, so maybe that's something I'll be looking at in the future is his assist prop bet. But then watch him blow up for 40 and not pass it at all. But listen, man, we can't think that way. And then we got Jules going over 20.5 points. He had 11 in the first half. So I was like, all right, this dude's on his way to hit the over. What happens? Second half, he only finished with 4 points. So a total of 15 altogether. I watched the game in its entirety. What happened was in the second half, game plan changed. They didn't get him heavily involved in the offense. It was pretty much the Jalen Brunson show. And what's funny about Brunson is that he's more of a passer since he's been with the Knicks than an aggressive scorer. And what happens? I never really pick my Knicks, but I pick Jules. And what does Brunson do? He turns into Jules, which is a ball hog. But listen, that's the game plan. They're not playing to win us money. They're playing to win games. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. And then lastly, Sabonis going over his PRA at 38.5. We got screwed on that one as well because it was a blowout. Sabonis didn't play the entire fourth quarter. He was well on his way to getting a triple-double, I can tell you that. So I felt really good about it, but we fell victim to a blowout. Then I had another five-player flex that consisted of Durant's Taco Tuesday discount of 25.5. He was able to do it in limited fashion because he was part of that blowout on the losing side, of course. Then we had Laurie Markkinen. He ended up finishing with 13 points. I'm pretty shocked because he was stuck on 5 for a good minute. He was terribly off from the field. He couldn't hit any shots from 3. So it wasn't his night. Even though the matchup was good, he had his open looks. He just wasn't hitting them. Then we had Jules. We already explained that. Dame, same thing. And Sabonis, same thing. Now, you know what I say, man. Short-term memory, bet within your means. Live to bet another day. And with that said, I want to share 2 five-player flexes that I have for you guys. Now, there's not a lot of options on the board because there are other options that I like a lot, but it hasn't been on there yet. But I wanted to jump on these lines before they moved. So let's get into it. Starting off with my first five-player flex, I got DeJounte Murray going over 20.5 points. Prime matchup. Love it, love it, love it. Kristaps Porzingis going over 9.5 rebounds. OKC is damn near in the bottom in the league in defending opponents and getting boards. So I like Kristaps getting under there and getting a little dirty. Then I got Clint Capella. Same deal with Boston. I love Clint to go over this 11.5. Then I got Shy. And listen, Shy is going to be my best bet of the night. I got him for here. I got him going over his points 28.5. And it's a prime matchup for him. And then I got Jason Tatum. And I believe last time I checked, it got removed. I don't know because there's an injury to one of the starting 5. Sometimes that affects how they're going to do, if the prop bet's going to go up or down or whatever. But I got it at 42.5, his PRA to hit the over. And then I got my other five-player flex consisting of DeJounte Murray going over 20.5 points. And finally, they had some Charlotte prop bets come up. And this LaMelo Ball assist prop bet is too damn low. Give me the over here, 7.5. Hopefully, it didn't get moved around yet. Clint Capella, love it, over 11.5 rebounds. Prime matchup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I mentioned in my first prop bet of the points. I love his PRA to go over 2. To me, it goes hand in hand, but what the hell? Get my feet in both sides. And then Kelly Oubre going over 9.5 points for the first half. Like I said, I really like a lot of Denver Nugget prop bets. They're going up against my Knicks, but because Joker's out, they still haven't determined the lines yet. Obviously, Murray's going to be a popular one. Um, Porter is going to be another popular one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at those two guys. So if you guys want to wait, I understand. But honestly, there are some prop bets here that I feel may move. Maybe Gilgis points might move. I'm not sure. But I definitely think LaMelo Ball's assist is going to move. DeJounte Murray, he's sitting at 20.5. That seems to be the case for him every game. But I love his matchup. I don't think Trey gets enough room to get his shots up with what's his name? With Marcus Smart in his grill. So DeJounte Murray has a really good matchup in the 2 guard spot. So I love him to go over this. So if we're going in order, Shai Gilgeous is my number 1 guy. DeJounte Murray's number 2. LaMelo Ball's number 3. Clint's number 4. And then you can fit in everybody else, whether it's Kristaps Porzingis or Kelly Oubre. Or, if, like I said, if you want to wait. I was even looking at Rozier's rebounds going under 4.5. The reason being is because now he's not running the point. Now that LaMelo Ball's back, LaMelo's actually the one more in the paint grabbing the boards. And you got Rozier really chilling out in the perimeter of the 3-point line, you know. So I don't expect him to get a lot of rebounds. That one was I was kind of looking at that, thinking about it. But that's pretty much it. So if I see anything else pop up, I'll throw in a quick video later on. But till then, best of luck. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.